So good evening to one and all. On behalf of Tulunadu Amateur Radio Relay League, I am conducting the CW classes today. So basically, yesterday we had the introductory session, but today we'll be starting with characters. So general instructions before I send the thing. So audio files that are sent on the WhatsApp group and which will be on the live meeting, you can listen to it any number of times you want to listen to it. The characters that are introduced today are AUV4, Alpha, Uniform, Victor and number 4. Even when practicing the characters individually, please only listen to the audio and do not see your screen where the character answer is mentioned. So right now I'm only going to play the audio, and then at the end of the audio I'm going to tell the character. And the same thing, basically those who are part of the WhatsApp group are requested not to see the screen, only listen to the audio, and after they finish the complete audio then they can see the answer sheet. So when writing the characters down, you can use the recommended practice sheet that was shared yesterday. I can share it again today to just show everyone. There will be a link to this in the description in the YouTube also. Or you can dedicate a practice book for this. Normally the single ruled book is good for this. You can use the book and only use it for CW practice. Normally leave one line above and one line below when writing. So like in the rule sheet, basically the first line is blank, you start from the second line, the third line is blank, then you start from the fourth line. So you leave spaces so that if you do any mistake, you can strike it and rewrite above. Or if you're going through correction, you can do the correction properly. So that is that. You should use running handwriting. Running handwriting normally means cursive handwriting, because the thing is when you're writing in cursive, you do not need to lift your hand off the paper at all or lift the hand off the thing. So basically try to use that, and preferably use a gel pen or a ball pen instead of an ink pen, or use a pencil. The pencil is the best. Not the mechanical pencil, but the proper pencil, that is the normal pencil. Uh, and do not lift your hand or the pen off the paper until there's a gap somewhere or you're leaving a gap somewhere. And if you make a mistake, don't stop to correct it. Just continue until the audio piece is completed, and also you can listen to the piece again to do self correction. So basically, when you're going to the audio file once, go through it completely at once, leave the gap wherever you have left it, and then basically to do a correction of it, you can listen to it once again and go through it again. So this is a good thing to self correct yourself during these sessions, because these sessions are recorded and pre-recorded. You can do it the correction easily. But when you're actually playing Morse code on air or during the examination, this won't be repeated. In the Morse code examination, there will be a practice piece and then the test piece. Practice piece is to see if the audio, the tone and everything is alright. The test piece is the actual piece that won't be repeated. The practice piece may be repeated during the examination. So if you face any problem with any character, you can mention it in the group or also record it on the practice sheet or notebook that this is a character you are facing difficulty with. So the main above in a book, the main place where you normally used to write the date or the page number, etc., that is a place where you can mention the mistakes or the characters you're not able to follow. Good evening, Sharat.
Hi, good evening, Neil.
Yeah, I was just
Uh,
reading the instructions that I had put on the group, and then
okay,
I play the practice piece.
okay. So
Yeah.
my shift timings has been changed, so it is from 5 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. So I won't be able to attend the meeting.
Yeah,
Uh,
we should
I
basically, it's a recording of this. I asked you to
sure.
attend today's thing because I wanted to check if the Morse code that I'm playing is audible here, because Zoom, Google Meet, and all have that noise suppression thing. So
Okay,
I did not know if the audio would be heard or not. I got it tested and now continuing with it.
okay, sure. I'll see the recordings tomorrow then.
Yeah, but just a moment, just tell me if you're able to listen to this. Are you able to hear that?
Yes, I was able to hear that.
Okay, that's good enough. Okay then, Sharat. If you're here, you can stay, or I will see you later.
Okay, no, I'll leave it. I'll leave the meeting. And how about that? You had mentioned about that shifter, right? Shifter, or is it keypad? What is it? I'm sorry.
Do you mean the CPO, the code practice oscillator?
Yeah, yeah, code. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, basically a code practice oscillator is the thing that creates the sound for the key.
Okay,
Because the key you either need to connect to a radio, normally an HF
okay,
radio which has a CPO inbuilt, or you need to
okay,
get a keyer or a CPO. That's a code practice oscillator. In the oscillator, the sound is made either sine wave oscillator or a square wave oscillator.
okay,
The thing is, only the tone will be different in both.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
You said that we'll have to purchase it, right?
Yeah, you don't need to purchase it. I have it. You can borrow it for the duration of these sessions. I have
Sure, sure.
four practice oscillators and around
Okay,
three, four keys with me.
okay, sure, sure, Neil.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
collect it this weekend if you're free.
Yeah. No, I am at home the whole time. Just inform me
Okay.
before coming.
Sure, sure, Neil. I'll do that.
All right, Charlie.
Okay, I'll drop off then. Bye.
All right.
Have a great time.
So as I was mentioning, if you have any problems with any character, you can mention it at the top of the group. I mean, the top of the book, and record it that this is a character that you're facing difficulty with. You can basically first go through all the characters and see which are the most common characters that you're getting error with, and which are the characters you're confusing another character with. So for the first week, that is this week where we are going through, I will be introducing all the characters at once. So basically A to Z, 1 to 10, and even a few characters like dot, hash, hyphen, strike. I'll be introducing all of those at once, and then I'll continue on by coming back to the original set and just going through characters one by one so that you can start creating words, so that you will not exactly be out of shape, but you will be in line where you have the basic thing of what a character sounds like. So basically, first I will share the practice piece. Like today is the first day, so I'll share the practice piece first. After the practice piece, I will practice piece meaning individual character practice piece, and then a group practice piece, and then I'll give a test piece. And from tomorrow, I'll run the practice piece from yesterday. That means today's practice piece, the group piece, and then after that, I will introduce the new characters and then do a new test piece. So it is ideal if you can post your answers on the WhatsApp group, those who are part of the WhatsApp group, and those who are part of YouTube, they can post it in the comments and check it at the end if it's a correct one. So for those who are joining us through YouTube, you'll be getting the test piece answer in the next video every time, and those who are joining through WhatsApp, they will get it as soon as everyone has posted the picture of their decode whatever they've decoded on the group. So we'll have a test piece. You'll have to upload a picture of what you have noted down. After every one or most of us have posted the piece, the original answer will be shared. So that's all for now. We'll have more instructions as we go ahead with the practices. So now I will start with the characters. The first character that I'm starting is A, Dida. It is D, da. So what you now heard was the character A for alpha, a, a, and more sound is dida, 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 dida. So basically, I sent A 5 times, then gave a gap, sent it 5 times again, gave a gap, sent it 5 times again, and gave a gap. So I sent A around 20 times over here. So now we go with the next character, that is U, U, that is D, D, da, D, D, da. So what you heard now was U, U, that is did, did, da, did, did, da. So I sent U 5 times, sent 5 U's 4 times. So total characters sent just now was 20 characters of U. Now we'll move on to the next character, that is V, Victor, D, 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 da, D, 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 da, D, 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 da. So we send 3 times is a test signal, that is didida didida didida. We normally send this test signal to see if our signal is going through on the air. Same thing can be done on Zoom, because Zoom having a few issues like noise cancellation. We have confirmed that there is no noise cancellation, so we don't need to do the test signal anymore. So now I am starting with the character V. V. So that was V, Victor. D, 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 da. D, 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 da, D, 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 da, D, 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 da. So the V was sent, the character was sent 5 times as one group, and it was sent 4 times. So the total characters sent over here were 20 characters. So now we go on to the next. Hi Krish. So now we go on to the next character, that is character number 4. Number 4 is heard as di, 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 da. So it is di, 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 da. Di, 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 da. That's number 4. So I'll now play the Morse tone. So what you heard just now was the character number 4. That is da 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 da. So the thing is, we are going on characters like dida, didida, didida, didida. So thing is, usually people get a habit of counting over here. Because of that, try to avoid counting and just listening to the character again and again by repeating this portion of the video. It will be very helpful so that you don't count the characters. If you count the number of dots and dashes or D and das, it will be difficult for you when you're doing the actual examination, as well as when you're going ahead with the other characters slowly. So now I'll play a group practice piece of the characters we just went through. I'll play it first and then tell you what I played. So if you're able to guess the characters I played over here, it's well and good. For those who did not get it, I'll say what was played. It was AUV4 and I sent it 4 times. So AUV4, 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 AUV4. So we started with the character A, that's dida. Then we went on to U, that's didida. Then we went on to the character V, da. Then we came on to 4, that's da. And then we did AUV4, dida, didida, dididida, dididida. So now I'll play the test piece. The answer for the test piece will be given tomorrow on the YouTube channel, and for those who have posted in the group, it will be given immediately. So this is the test piece. Please listen to it very carefully. I'll see that there is no disturbance over here so that it can be done well and good. The test piece starts. So this was test piece number 1, which was of 4 minutes. There are total 80 characters. So the answer will be given tomorrow, and also we are putting this on a playlist, so you can go through the session one by one and see and understand it. And before I leave, I'll just share the practice sheet that we are using, so that you can get an idea of how and what kind of practice sheet is required for these sessions. So just give me a moment while I find the share button. So as you can see, this is a reception exercise sheet. There are 5 boxes and there are gaps in between, few gaps. So this is the ideal thing that we like to use during the MOS training. But if you do not have something like that, then the optional thing that everyone has and can use is the ruled notebook, which is easily found at home and schools, easily found in any stationery shop. So it's not so difficult to find. They are normally like this. Just give me a moment while I share the screen again. There's something like this. So you normally leave this one line, the first line over here, always leave it blank. Start from the second line, whatever you're writing, and the third line blank, fourth line write, fifth line blank. Any confusing characters or anything that you feel you're not able to do, write it above. That will be the easiest thing. And you do not need to continue till the end of the page, because few times you get difficulty in writing that through hand. So if you go till the last third line also, it's sufficient. Right now we won't be going so much because the characters are less, but as we move on, the characters are going to increase. So it is ideal to go ideal to leave those lines below. So with that, I complete today's session here, and I am concluding the session on behalf of the Tulunadu Amateur Relay League for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow with a new group of characters and the test piece answer.